Previously on Long Dark Interloper. So we're at the sort of base level of Timberwolf Mountain. So, because we are not freezing, I can see some matches there. I'm immediately calmer. Mountaineering rope, I'll take that. You never know when it will be useful. Sewing kit, ski jacket, this is... What a different start. We have to decide what we're going to do. I had to collect this food, I believe, because I was deciding to leave this area. Now, however, I'm thinking, what do we do? Do we stay here overnight and risk hypothermia, risk death because we run out of fuel? Or do we run to prep cache straight away and risk hypothermia and frostbite? Alright, let's head back to the hut. Hypothermia risk 10%, frostbite risk 27%, frostbite risk 33%. We're gonna get it. We'll definitely get frostbite and hypothermia if we stick around. Wolf, please don't notice me. So we're giving up on trying to get anywhere today. We're running for the hut and we're hoping that we have enough fuel to make it through the night. Just as the music plays and the storm kind of comes in, how atmospheric is this game? No wonder I keep coming back to this. Fuck. Okay, so at least it's 1 degree in here. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to sleep. You see, it just dropped to percent. I'm not going to sleep until the fire's going. Let's get that started. So we've got plenty of tinder. And we have nothing better than sticks to start a fire with. We have no oil. So let's roll with this. At least we're starting the game with a better condition than we did last time. I mean, what did I start with last time? 30? What was it? 20 something percent? I can't even remember. It was either 20 or 30 something percent condition that I started with. I mean, now we're at least at 60. And if we have a good night's sleep, we can get that up to 80. That's not a bad start. Okay. While we start our little fire, I'll tell you about our first story. I'll just read it direct. I think it's pretty cool. In 1757, Bruce Gordon was thrown overboard when his ship was smashed between 2 icebergs. He landed on a sheet of ice and watched as his crewmates disappeared into the ice floe. Let's get all those sticks on and that fir firewood. Okay, let's do water first. Let's go for 3 litres is the standard. When he found his ship, it was floating upside down. Polar bears were feeding on the corpses of his shipmates. Gordon sneaked aboard. Jesus Christ. Gordon sneaked aboard and lived on the upside down ship, collecting supplies and feeding off the rations. Okay, let's just make sure we don't lose any condition. Let's have a drink. I'll save that, whatever it is, soda. Okay, so we're at 1,000 calories. We're not that tired. I'm concerned this fire is not going to last long enough. Got 3 pieces of seed. I think it adds 1 hour each. So what if our fire lasts 5 hours? We've got 10 hours of darkness left. What if our fire runs out with 5 hours of daylight left and we freeze to death? Because if a storm comes in and there's no fire in this hut, it can get extremely cold. And we don't have the clothes to withstand any kind of cold, so I'd almost prefer not to sleep here. And I know people are gonna tell me off. I'm gonna go collect some more sticks. We've got an hour left on that thing. So I'll throw our reclaimed wood on. This fire is basically our lifeline right now. Fuck, that's not good. Let's go collect some more sticks. Let's just see what we can get here. I think this immediate area is safe. If it's not, fuck, that would suck. But I do believe it's fairly safe. That's as far as I'm prepared to go there. Because there is a wolf that goes up that way, so I'm coming back around through the woods I know are safe. Really just got to watch our warmth. We're about a quarter down, it's at minus 26. Obviously, it's as dark for you as it is for me. Where the fuck are the sticks? There's just nothing here. Because I'm not under the trees, maybe? Let's have a look. I'm scouring the ground here. It's almost too dark. Oh, there's one. This is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to just walk out the door and find a massive abundance of sticks, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that lucky. Okay, we're very cold now. We're going to have to start thinking about heading back. There's just nothing here. That sucks. But there was no way to know that. Let's just check this area and then we'll head straight back. No, still nothing. There's a rabbit. Well, fuck. Not going to risk going down there. Might not get up again. Let's get back to the hut. We're at risk of hypothermia again. It's time to take that condition hit, so it's time to leave. So we're just going to go back. We're going to slam the door, and this is what we have. This is it. This is going to have to get us through the night. I'm not going to care too much about regaining condition because of what I explained earlier about temperatures. Oh fuck! No, don't crash. Oh fuck you! Really? Oh, for fuck's sake, game. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop it. Alright, let's just see where that left us. Oh, fuck, we're back here. This is ages ago. This is when I made the decision, isn't it? So we haven't collected any of the cattails yet. Okay. Knowing what I now know, how would I play the game differently? This is kind of interesting. Okay. Let's see where we are. We have enough to get warm because we're following a different, because we have the benefit of hindsight, basically. I'm going to play the game differently now. Okay, so what happened last time was that because we tried collecting all those cattails, we ran out of time. So now I'm thinking if we avoid collecting any cattails and just run, if we warm up first and just run, we should be able to get to the prepper cache. And also if we cook up a little water. So this allows us to warm up and it gives us the water we need so we don't have any trouble with thirst. So we're warm. Frostbite risk has passed. Let's just check our condition. We have another frostbite risk. Okay. So that's dropping fairly quickly, is it? Not really. It's not moving. Well, I guess we stay warm then. I'll break this crate down while we wait. So frostbite risk 7% now. Break this bench down. Okay, frostbite risk has passed. We're warm. Let's just make sure we're not going to get too parched. Food is 20 cattails. I'll save that soda. So let's see if we make it. Let's try it differently. Now we can see how the game would have gone if I had have done this last time. I reckon the wind's going to blow this out. Let's hope the game doesn't crash. That fucking sucked. It's crashed too often. I'm not going to complain. Because, well, I'm not going to complain particularly because when I play this game by myself, it never crashes. So I think it may be an issue to do with DX Story, because I'm recording at the same time. Who knows? But just from that alone, I'm not going to start having a go at the devs. Who knows why it crashes? Anyway, I thought it's kind of interesting just to roll with it. Previously I would just delete that kind of stuff. And I'd record it again. And now I've kind of changed. It's more about sharing my experience of the game with you now. So we're probably too slow. I need to stop messing about and get out of here. We're not too tired. We are going to get very cold, of course, but we've got 75% condition. It's not as windy as I thought it was going to be. And our brand is still burning, so just got to make sure I remember the way out. I always get just a little bit confused here. So we found the landing gear. I always recognise this when I come back into the region, but now I'm kind of struggling to remember where the entrance is. I believe it's this way. Let's have a look. Fuck. No, it's not.
Wait. I'm so cold and warm up.
This is a bad time to get lost. I've done this before as well, I know I have. Because this is I know it's a habit of mine to get lost here. I mean, when it's dark like this. This should be it. Yeah, I think so. Let's just double check. So now we're at risk of frostbite and hypothermia again. The reason I like Prepper Cache is because it's underground. So it's got all the benefits of a cave, plus some stuff. So it's a place for us to sort of do our initial recovery. We don't need to worry about clothing when we're there. The only downside to it, of course, is it's going to start to give us cabin fever, but we're not going to be able to stay there too long anyway, so I'm not too bothered about that. At this stage of the game, that's not really our primary concern. Our primary concern is just staying alive at this initial stage. Okay, while we're kind of walking, let's get back to that story we were running last time. So, just to remind you, this is a guy, Bruce Gordon, 1753. His ship basically crashed between some icebergs. He found his ship floating upside down. Polar bears were feeding on the corpses of his shipmates. Then he sneaked aboard, lived on the upside down ship, collecting supplies and feeding off the rations. And then it goes on to say polar bears harassed him regularly. After Gordon killed an adult bear with a carving knife, a baby bear stumbled aboard. Gordon took it in as a pet. He taught the polar bear how to fish for him and scare away other attacking bears. It sounds so fantastical. But it goes on. In time, Gordon's ice floated all the way to Greenland. There he found a group of natives, the first people he'd seen in years. They saw an excited, haggard man rush over to them, with his pet polar bear following behind. That's the end of the story. I mean, that's so... Really? If true, that's fucking amazing. What a guy. Kills a bear with a carving knife, adopts its baby, teaches the baby to fend for him and fish for him, and survives for years. That's incredible. Can you imagine? God, the desperation. But the will to survive. Most people would have just given up. So that guy was a fighter. I bet he was tough. Okay, we should have enough stamina to get down, and then we should be okay. Ooh, we're really short on stamina, actually. Let's get back up. I don't want to fall. On the other hand, I don't think we can fall. Let's just wait for a second and let the stamina get back up. I don't think you can fall, but at the same time I'm not going to risk it just for a few extra seconds. I'll let it drop to 60. And then let's go. We can test our stamina by doing a little run. Yeah, we have enough. Okay. Let's get down here. Oh, there's some wood there that I want. So let's stop and take that. I stop for this cedar. May as well take it. And I'm not going to mess about now, I'm going to head straight for the cache. Let's see what we find. Pretty dark, pretty cold. But we made it. Hey, there's the entrance. God, nearly missed it completely. Okay, fuck, we're not going to be able to see shit. Oh, and it's still -1. Bollocks. Okay, let's have a think. It's not going to get colder than this, though, I believe. So I'm pretty sure I can't see a fucking thing.
I'm gonna need to rest soon.
Cannot see a fucking thing. Literally nothing. The same as you, bed. Okay. That's what I wanted. So it's, no matter what happens, because we're underground, let's just stop us freezing. Sleep 1 hour. Just save the game. But I don't believe it can drop any further in terms of temperature. So I think we can do a good long stint of sleep here. And just pass through the night. Yeah, because there's a storm outside and it's still -1. Okay, good, so we're safe. So let's get our calories up to above 1,000. I'm going to go for not 12 hours, because in the last series that didn't really help our condition that much. I'm going to go for a 10-hour sleep. So our calories are above 1,000. Let's drink so we're completely slaked. And then let's try sleeping 10 hours. This, in theory, what condition have we got? 57%. Let's try it. This is a scientific experiment. Where are we at? %. Good. Very good. Very good indeed. Okay, we had just enough water and we can see. Excellent, okay. 12 hours of daylight left, fully rested. Yeah, 89% condition. I'm happy with that. That's not a bad start to Interloper. We have stabilized. So because of our little glitch, the game crash, ironically that ended up working out in our favor. Who would have thought? Just checking, there's absolutely nothing in this place. Wow, this sucks. I need some kind of clothing. Right, now I've started thinking about where we go next. So we're in Pleasant Valley. We need to... I was going to say we're going to head to the radio control hub, but I don't know. I don't even know if that's the best strategy anymore. I'm going to have a little think about it. Wow, this place had nothing. So we don't need to break that down. Let's just get tons of fuel, shall we? Let's see what fuel we've got.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Quite a decent amount, actually. So if anything, at least this gives us some more fuel. We are a little cold and hungry. Not cold.
So hungry.
Look. What to do, what to do. Need to cook up some water. We're starving, but Interloper is different. You have to live with starvation. I don't know where our next bout of food is going to come from. 89%, we're not too cold. Okay. Let's go. I think we need to act. We need to kind of roll with the fact that things are okay. -27, so it's very, very cold. Did have that climbing rope, didn't I? Yes, okay. Good visibility. I'm not going to stop to make water. We do have that can of whatever it is. There's a wolf that likes to patrol off to the left. So I'm going to avoid that completely. I'm going to follow some tried and tested routes. So I'm just keeping my eye on the left there. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. Getting attacked at this stage, we'd probably survive, but you never know. This is when it's those tense kind of moments there. Really don't want to run like last time. I'm going to save that. Mind you, we're getting too cold and we have some distance to cover, so let's run. I'm not facing the wind either, so I may as well.
To find some place to escape this cold.
There's not really much point running into the wind. Fuck, really. Okay, let's see if we can find our shortcut. And the other kind of prepper's cache. So, risk for hypothermia now. We're not facing the wind, so let's run again. We are risking an injury. I think we do have the painkillers, don't we? No, we don't. Okay, so I shouldn't be running. Getting confused with the last series. Let's just see how we go. I believe there's a wolf and possibly a bear that live around here. So we can cover the right side. We know there's nothing there. Let's just cover a little bit of ground. Obviously I don't want this to be like my last series where we just ran into a wolf round a corner. That sucked. Fuck. What was that? I heard something. Am I being paranoid?